To 10, how racist are you? Crazy.
How
video.
racist are you on a scale from 1 to 10?
I'm gonna say if you live in America and you were born here and you're grown up and you're 50 plus, good luck if you're below 5.
So just say 6 then.
How racist are you on a scale of 1 to 10?
Racist? Oh.
Oh my god.
And be honest.
How racist are you on a
Are you
scale
thinking
from 1
about
to
that?
I'd like to say 10, but I think being white, I can't say that.
10? Yeah. So, okay, no, 10 means like super
Always the fat ones, bro. Always got the most to say.
racist.
Oh, I thought it was the other way around.
I hate everybody equally.
Super racist.
Oh, I thought it was the other way around.
I was about to say.
I hate everybody equally.
How racist are you?
0. Zero. The type of family I come from, the type of people I'm around a diverse, family, people and things like that, so no.
Not racist at all.
Yeah, no,
Answer.
I wouldn't say so.
How racist are you?
Between a 3 and 4 of
Okay.
racist?
I would say
So you said half the N word, basically. That's what you're saying.
4.
A 4, just because I think that there are things that I'm ignorant to, so it's not that I
I
sit
can't lie, me personally, like, I'm like a cool little 6, calm little 6.
here to be racist, but I think that
If I'm
there's
being
just things
honest.
that I still need to learn.
Like, I definitely feel like I could have better thoughts, like the initial thoughts, and like try to unlearn a lot of things. So
Hey, what do you see when you look at me? I know you want to
thoughts,
say
like
it
the
badly.
initial thoughts, and like try to unlearn
Initial
a lot
thoughts
of
is
things.
crazy.
So.
I'm a
It's a
1
thug.
due to accidental racism.
Now, give me an example of accidental racism.
I'm Filipino, and sometimes I will
you saying
mistake
about?
some people for like different Asian races.
For me, because I'm Asian, I
racist.
definitely will acknowledge, like, there are times where I'm like, damn, like, my people really be doing this.
Growing up in like an Asian household, it's more like we discriminate against each other. It was always just like, oh yeah, if you're Chinese, then you're like cheap with like money, but you have money. Korean, then you're gonna be someone that's just kind of like put yourself above everyone else, super stuck up.
In my Vietnamese household, I feel like Vietnamese people, they're a little bit more judgy, and so everywhere you go, there'd be things like they would point out, and so that's why I started noticing that too.
Well, sometimes I'm making joke of myself as being an Asian. I can do this, right? Something there was a bad driver I see. I'm just saying, I think she's a female Asian driver. I can say because myself is that.
How racist are you on a
just a
scale from
female.
1 to 10?
Towards my own race, probably like a 5.
Who's your own race?
I'm Asian and white, so those are the
You're
two
white,
races I
buddy.
usually pick on.
I'm Latinx. I was born in Mexico. Like sometimes I meet other Latinx people, and they tell me like some situation. I'm just like, oh yeah, that's such a Mexican thing.
How racist are you on a scale of 1 to 10? What's your number?
Consciously, I want to say 1. I mean, I would say like a 1.
1.
Probably like
Say 6.
1.5.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how racist are you?
1.
You're confident in that number?
Yes.
I feel like saying 1 is almost ignorant of all the unconscious biases that I probably carry.
Yeah.
So
But if you're a 1, you could say you're...
I try to actively work to be a 1.
1, ideally.
The guy said above 6 is kind of
Ideally.
crazy.
Hopefully
What
not
about
anything more.
Actually.
Actually, probably around that too.
How racist are you?
Probably 2.
This guy off the scale, bro. Actually, no. Oh shit, I judged him too quick.
My mom was pretty broad-minded,
Never mind
and she
that.
made us broad-minded.
See, I'm
We
judging him. That was racist. I'm sorry, bro. I take that back.
had plenty of contact with everybody. There was Hispanics and colored
You got a lot of
people
clones that are
and
racist, bro. Different Americans.
Oriental people, and I know the words are all changed now, so everyone gets pissed about their little things.
How racist are you on a scale from 1 to 10?
I hope I'm not a 10. I feel like that's a question for other people, not for me.
Have you ever
do you mean you
said or
hope you're
done
not?
something racist?
I'm sure I have. Like, microaggressions are a part of life, and
Explain
I
that
have.
to me. What's a microaggression?
I mean, just saying things that you don't understand in the
This
moment
guy's
that
trying to
can
set her up, bro.
be harmful or hurtful or perpetuate stereotypes.
What's the most racist thing you've ever done?
Maybe just like move to the other side of the room when I see someone, or just like have like a racist thought in my head, and I'm just like, oh, why did I think that,
On a scale of 1 to 10, how racist are you?
Factually, Black people do not have the structural power in the United States to be racist.
Racism comes.
What are you talking about, bro? I swear black people are literally the most racist people I've ever seen in my life.
From
Go on Twitter, buddy.
people in power in a position to have authority against those that do not have that power and that authority. Someone who identifies with the minority community, it is not possible for me to be racist. So I believe that to an extent.
I mean, is it racist to like
Black people can
be racist to racist?
I actually don't believe that black people can be racist.
I don't know, bro. Like,
ignorant, bro. Black people can be racist, bro. What do you mean they can't be racist? Anyways,
Be racist to racist?
I actually don't believe that black people can be racist.
I don't know, bro. Like, there's still a couple like hesitant moments.
Why can't we be racist? Because of our history. Nigga, you didn't live through that shit. So if I call you the hard R right now, say get back to work, go back to the field, that's not racist. Shit
like
racist, bro.
Especially, I'm predicting how their behavior will be
Like
because of the color of their
this
skin,
nigga right here,
which
bro.
is like
Fucking
definitely
black.
racist. But it's like it's a reaction. It's a reaction
This guy's
rather
so
than
black
like
with his
I hate those
chains.
people. It's
Like,
like
racist.
I hate that those people probably hate me. So yeah.
Because I grew up around a lot of Latinos and blacks, and they always told me they were all like, yeah, white people's the enemy, and we
Blacks.
should avoid them, and I always just...
I don't like that word blacks, yo. If you say that word blacks, like, I would say you're damn near racist. You're borderline racist. Blacks. Say black people, bro. Blacks is crazy.
had that kind of mindset, you know?
I realized that
Yeah, that's over
the
there,
anger
bro.
was hurting me more than anyone else around me, so it just took a lot of self-reflecting, figuring out where that anger was coming from, and then, you know, just learning to control it better.
There are natural biases, especially when, you know, you like are a person of color because you, in essence, want to protect yourself, and there's a lot of things that have happened to you and people you know.
But I would say that I feel like I am very biased sometimes, or that I group people and I like kind of go along with stereotypes.
A black person can be racist to a Hispanic person. A black person could be racist to
Smart girl, bro.
Pacific Islander. I can still be prejudiced and hurt somebody, so I have to be aware of that.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how racist are you?
I'm gonna go with a 4, just because of ingrained shit. Lived in a small town, moved to the big city, and learned a lot, so.
How racist are you?
Maybe like a 5.
I feel like 5 is a safe number for anyone to start at, and then you can work yourself.
I think that everyone's really, really biased, so I'd probably say 5 or 6.
I think we're all racist, given the society we live in and the way racism is ingrained in us.
There's a lot of shit that I learned consciously and subconsciously that takes a while to know that is happening, and then a while to really undo what's happening.
I was raised by like Catholic white parents. I can't help that like as a child I learned certain things that like now living in a very progressive city I would like highly disagree with.
What's the most racist thing you've ever done?
I used to work retail, and my managers on the walkie would like tell me to customer service certain people like on the walkie. Like their descriptions were just like cringe.
And you like participated?
Yeah. Once.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how racist are you?
The furthest negative that you could possibly believe in.
I don't think I'm racist at all.
I'm gonna go for 0, but I do think sometimes, like, if we're not aware, casual racism occurs.
So I don't really notice people's color or really hold any judgments.
Some people just like have like a culture and like a way of thinking where they don't realize they're playing into like stereotypes.
I think a lot of people have some type of like internalized racism, so I don't think anyone is really like a 0.
How racist are you?
Intentionally racist, I would say 0. There have been moments where I've said something ignorant and was corrected. One of my friends at the time was like Egyptian, and I like made an assumption that like one of her gods were a cat. She just didn't respond well to that.
I feel like you should reevaluate your number, maybe.
Oh no.
How racist are you?
I try my best to be
She
close
laughed
to the
about it. She
1-2
said it
range.
twice, bro.
Sometimes
Double down on that
stereotypes will pop up in my head. That used to make me feel really guilty that I like would think these stereotypes. But then I learned that like being anti-racist isn't just like not having any prejudices. It's in fact recognizing when they pop up and dismissing them and knowing like that isn't true, that's just a stereotype, that's just a prejudice.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how racist are you?
But I think everyone has that internalized biases, so I'd say I have to say I'm maybe a 2.
Maybe a 2 or 3. 3.
I will give myself a 3. A 3 because I'm not active enough with it. Wherever you grew up, like you kind
What are you saying?
A 3 because I'm not active enough with it.
You want to be more active or something? Just acting like this is a sport or something. Like you want to up your rank, you want to get your badge, your racist badges up. Just drop it now, bro. What am I, bro?
Wherever you grew up, like you kind of, I'm not gonna say like you can't help it, but you're kind of fed things when you're little.
I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect.
And I recognize that I am a white person and I have a lot of white privilege and I've benefited a lot in my career and in the world from the color of my skin. And I can't say that I haven't at some points enjoyed reaping the rewards of the colors of my skin.
Growing up in a small town that was predominantly white, I think there's a lot of unconscious bias to be mitigated, and caring more about seeming like you're a bad person rather than just genuinely being a good person, whether you get credit for that or not.
What's the most racist thing you've done?
I don't know if it's me being racist, but it's me being in the face of racism and being racist back. So I was in Turkey in 2020 during China virus, and people wouldn't let me on public transportation. They thought I was Chinese, so I would just tell them I'm Korean. I would just pick a different race whenever. I was like, konnichiwa, I'm Japanese, and they'd be like, all right, come on in, So.
You were playing on their racism.
Yeah.
What's the most racist thing that's happened to you?
I've been called a wetback.
Flat out, I've been called the N-word.
How'd that make you feel?
Hurts,
How's that
be
make you feel?
judged immediately off of the color of my skin.
I was happy with that, bro.
When I was a kid, the neighbors used to not play with me because I was black, and they would play with my brother because he was light skinned.
What can people do to dismantle their own racism?
That's a personal journey. As a black man, I'm not here to educate you, but there's plenty of resources out there. I would say look inward in moments where you feel uncomfortable, lean into that. Ask yourself.
I always said look N-word.